Welcome, survivors. This is DDub118 with ButtonMashingGamers.com, bringing you another Let's Play of 7 Days to Die, Season 1, Episode 3, with Dead Meat as my title, or seed, whatever you want to call it. Anyway, just made it through the night here. I was hiding in a cabin. That seems to be my common strategies. I will put a ladder up the side of a wall and then kind of get some elevation to get off the ground in case any zombies come in and try to attack me. So as you can see, I don't have very much for supplies. I tried to pick up what I could. Unfortunately, it's not very much. So I'm just kind of barely surviving. So as soon as dawn comes, I can get back down and go look for some rocks, because I desperately need some rocks to get some more arrows and make another stone axe. So I'm in kind of a cold biome, so I'm not sure what to do at this point. I kind of, as you can see, I tried to go different directions. Couldn't find any buildings, so I just kind of stopped. So I might cut across one of these points. Definitely probably go south, although that'll probably be a hub city if I go too far south from where I am anyway. Well, it's dawn, so let's go check it out here. Let's see here. Maybe I'll just put a quick waypoint, cut across there, and go from there. Yeah, see, I'm not sure if I should just build a chest. Use this desk. I already did. Now, there you go. So there's where some of my stuff is. I might take that shirt in case I need something. Yeah, because I bet that shirt's going to be warmer. Yeah, it is. Okay. We'll take that one just in case, too. So, yeah. That's where we're sitting here. Oh, there's food. Yeah, my stomach was growling the entire night. What an annoying sound. And an annoying feeling, too, for that matter. Wow. Yeah, I'm just going to scrap that for now. Man, I'm kind of at odds what to do here. If I want to set up shop. Yeah, why not? Nothing else. I can always come back and grab this stuff. It's not like I've got a whole lot of stuff anyway. Tempted to put down a sleeping bag as well, just in case. But if I die, it's kind of mute it. What to do, where to put it. We'll just stick it somewhere. Alright, so we don't need that. It's definitely worthless. 2 pistols, get rid of 1. Eggs are kind of worthless. Coal's not really. Yeah, let's go with that. Let's see. Alright, anyway, so moving on. Here we go. I don't even remember how I got in here. I think I ransacked everything. There we go. Alright. Where's my marker? Okay. Here. So yeah, trying to figure out what to do from here. That's a crazy glare. What is that? It's from me? That's jacked up. I'll have to look at the settings again. I just switched to a new PC, so of course I was able to not really max out the settings, but move them up a lot higher than what my original PC was. So a lot of this weird glares, and the brightness is kind of a butt too. So I'm still kind of dealing with that as well. Are you kidding me? What did I not get? Oh, wood. Time to punch some wood. There we go. So yeah. I'm still kind of experimenting with the image quality, the video quality. Yeah, that'll probably be an ongoing project there. But anyway, let me know what you guys would like to see me do. Obviously, it seems like the main objective is always to set up a fort, some kind of base of operations, and then from there, kind of raid and go from there. Yeah, and like I've said before, I had just kind of a simple method that I always started with. I always, find a building, like a 2-story building, and then try to go from there and build up from that, put a wall around it. There is a lot you can do over time, but to get ready for, 7-day horde isn't as big of a deal, but I think from 14 days on, you kind of want to really start to be able to have a base that you can hide out in, or at least, fight back from. Otherwise you're just hiding. Really. If you're gonna do that, really, you're probably better off just going underground. So yeah, some of the problems we have with trying to survive in a zombie apocalypse. Alright, well, I'm just gonna put this down now. Don't worry about it. Alright. Okay, so that should be plenty for now. Let's just scrap this as well. Alright, moving on. Then, in that case, let's... Awesome. Yeah, and I'm kind of at odds as to where to really put my points. I'm a big believer of putting them in the toolsmithing, just to kind of ramp that up a little quicker, and then putting them in the quality Joe first, just to kind of bump up the chances of getting better equipment when you're looting. Otherwise, usually I really don't spend it on anything else, because really, if anything, the toolsmithing is terrible. Because really, for the most part, everything else you're just going to use and rank up anyway. So to me, it's, if you're going to be mining, I don't see the use in ranking up or purchasing more points in mining. Obviously you're going to get, I'm just going to drop these. You're going to be I guess you're going to be more efficient in mining. However, if you got plenty of supplies to be able to create tools, mining isn't such a big deal, in my opinion, anyway. We better get some arrows down here. Yeah. But that's of course my theory. Everybody else is going to have different ones, different play styles, of course. So moving on here, see what we can find. I want to make it to that road and kind of venture south, see if anything, the town shows up. That's kind of the main objective, is to find a town. I think kind of the biggest requirements for a town is, you need a Barnes and Noble. Otherwise, you're just not gonna. You can't rely on just regular scavenging to find books for concrete, leatherworking, weapons. That's all got to be the easiest, and in my opinion, is to get them from Barnes and Noble. Okay, there's the road. So that's just kind of the. And then of course you need working stiff tools. And then it's always a plus if you can find a Messiah shotgun. That's a great shop to have. And then find a building kind of, on the opposite side of town, so you're not, and I don't know what the distance is for when it inhibits the spawning. Okay, there we go. So, I don't know how far you need to be. Usually I try to stay on the other side of town. Oh, I guess I've already been here, huh? Oh yeah, okay, so we're moving here. Alright, man, I cannot get away from these snow biomes. It's insane. And I always have kind of conflicting Issues with picking up some of that stuff. You know, a lot of that stuff doesn't have any real immediate um, benefit. I mean, a lot of stuff, you know, it's good once you get, you know, established in the area, picking that stuff up. It's just, you know, like glue really is not that important. Ooh, potato seeds. You know, the same with kind of, you know, potato seeds is kind of one of those things too that, you know, you need to get them when you can, because finding them, I always feel like I only find them when I'm not looking for them. So this is one of those things that you almost have to pick up when you can, with the plan, you know, with the plan of planning them as soon as you do find a place you can settle down in. What do we have here? Chicken yeast. Alright. Well, maybe we should start working on getting my bow skills up here. There you go. I'm not beneath trying to kick somebody when they're down, especially a zombie. A human being, you can't do that. But yeah. So yeah, so hopefully we can find something here soon. I hate wandering around because I feel like I'm going to end up passing up stuff that, you know, I really need. I'm like, yeah, see that stuff. Wooden club, what a waste. And into another snow biome, of course. Yeah, let me know what you guys think as far as building a base. I unfortunately am not creative enough to, you know, change up my base building. I just kind of like have a standard way of building it, just kind of a simplistic way, really. However, Gamers for Kids, man, that dude, he comes up with all kinds of things. That dude, and I don't know if someone's giving me the ideas, which, you know, whatever. That's cool. People giving him ideas. Those bases he comes up with, it's awesome. I just need just like a 10% of that creativity just to get new stuff for my, you know, my base building. And you know, really, it's kind of an art form. I mean, kind of thinking in different ways. Try to keep those zombies from getting in. I'm just a firm believer of putting up like a field of wood log spikes and then a wall to, you know, to stop them from coming any closer. Because you need something to slow them down. Otherwise, they'll walk across those spikes. I mean, if you had a, you know, row of 10 outside your building, they may not make it across. I guess 10, even 10 doesn't seem like it's enough. Those guys, they just bob up and down until they get across. I'm glad they kind of fixed that for players, man. I remember I would get stuck on them, and I couldn't move. You couldn't do anything. But of course, you know, zombies, they can, you know, they can walk across that stuff like it's nothing. So yeah, that's a nice fix that they had. If they fixed it, I guess I don't even know if they did or didn't. Yeah, and that's another tool I think is rather worthless, is the hoe, because really, I mean, you shouldn't have to hoe a ground. Just dig it up, put it back down, and then you're good. That's what I do. Even if I've got a farm, I'll just, you know, if the stuff turns green, I'll just pick it back up, put it back down. I think that's, you know, that's one less tool you got to worry about, really. Alright, what are we doing here? Alright, what does this do? Yeah, and I don't stop and pick up and search every trash pile, because, I mean, you'll be doing that all day long. Alright, so here's a decision. Where to go now? Do I go back north or south? And it looks like it takes you right back to the snow biome. I don't know, what do you think? Let's go north. Let's go north. Hopefully this will take us to a town. And you know, and I always have a habit of the first town I come to, I pretty much settle in. Just because I want to get set up, you know, and not so much for the 7-day horde, but definitely for the 14-day horde. And even the 14-day horde isn't a huge issue, but I don't know. I just don't think hiding in a house up in a second-story home, wood log house is a good idea. 'Cause they will tear it apart. I've never had one fall down on me. Fortunately enough, they've always held out, which is nice. Couldn't imagine. Well, you would die, most likely. I mean, I have stepped on or into a home, or tried to anyway, that was suspended above a like a big ditch, and then it collapsed. Luckily, I wasn't in the house when it collapsed, so I mean, I've seen that happen, but that's just a glitch. Shaky there. So yeah. All right, come on now. It's gotta be 10. What was that? Gotta be town coming up now. Really? That's a lot of ground to cover and not have a town pop up. Alright. I do like to stop for the cars though, because every once in a while you will get some decent loot from the cars, like shovel, of course. Let's see, what can we do? Let's just ditch that. Although I bet that club did more damage than my than my club did. Let's just check it out here. What did this do? This was 807, 925. Yeah, close. Forget it. Ditch it. Although I do like to I like to craft wooden clubs just to get my weaponsmithing up. I will do that. This is a nice trick. That and stone axes, of course. Do those two. 10 arrows, that's it? Gotta start running out of rocks. No, running out of feathers. Yeah, sorry, this is kind of boring. I'm just trying to make it to a good spot here. I could stop and kill everything, but you know, I run out of ammo, and I really need to find a place to shack up for the night here. Food's gonna be an issue here pretty soon too. Alright, let's check this guy out. He's going down. Down to Dick Town. Second hit was a good measure, in case he tried to get up. I might have to break down that lead, combine it. I know you don't get as much when you go to put it in a forge, but you know, at the beginning stage, you know what? I'll take the, what is it, 25% hit on it. I mean, when I'm pressed for space, I don't care at that point. You can find more of it. It's fairly plentiful, I think, in my opinion. Especially if you can find a cave system. Oh wait, I got glue though, don't I? Alright, whatever. So yeah. Ooh, that dude's on fire. So I saw a guy do this. I don't even remember who it was. He would click on the tilde key and look for whether the crate was spawned 1530, 2362, and then put it on his map. 1530, 62. So I mean, that is kind of cheesy, but I don't know. Is that where it's at? Yep, that's about right. But I don't know. I feel like if I can at least start to, you know, mark where they're going down, it gives me a better chance of finding them. And I'm terrible. Even if I were just to go straight for it, I guarantee you I wouldn't find it. I just, because that, you would have to think that at this range, if you're off just a few degrees, I mean, that could be, 100 feet by the time you get there. And then you're just searching around for, oh, there we go. There we go. Alright, well, now we gotta combine this stuff. There's no way around it. Gotta do it. Yeah. Alright, buddy. I'm gonna clear over the face. You like it. You know it. You do.